All right, so the previous one we talked about while loops and how we can have it do stuff by changing some values. The next one that we're going to talk about is a do while loop. This is exactly the same as a while loop, except that you don't test the condition until after it's executed at least once. So let's look at the format for that. You're going to write do, and then you're going to have your code to execute. It's going to be inside the brackets. After the brackets, you're going to have a while, and then you're going to have your condition. So this is your conditional. And you finished off with a nice semicolon. Okay, this is a do while loop. They are useful if you have to have code execute once, regardless of if it's it or not. So let me go ahead and comment out this stuff. I'm going to just add some block comments. So let's add another one. We know we want to do a do loop, and this is going to be a while. All right, so inside of here, I could print out I am, oops, do while loop. Okay, and then I want to execute, and let's just do something else. Like, is 8 greater than 10? We know that to be false, but it will still execute this code before it gets to actually checking if that's true. So this guarantees that we will run the code one time. See? It printed it once, even though 8 is not greater than 10. If I have it where this is still a true statement, then it will continue to run in the do while loop until I have not met the conditional. Okay, so there are a couple different ways that I could set this up, but this is really useful for when you need to make sure that your code is running guaranteed at least once. So if you were doing a game loop with this, let's say, for example, the number guessing game, you wanted to make sure that you were running if they're right or wrong the first time, just to make sure that you're checking that before you check if they're right. This would be one of the ways that you could do it with a do while loop. Okay, very, very useful code to use. It's kind of a flavor thing, though. You're going to find that you may end up preferring to do a do while loop, or you may end up preferring to use just a while loop. Depending on how you set it up, they both can do the same thing. Okay, so that's it for a do while loop.